Hi everyone, Anna here. Today I want to talk to you about Ehlers Danlos syndrome and what that is, because it is not a very well-known disease, and whenever I say I have EDS, people are like, huh? So I want to try to educate you all about what Ehlers Danlos syndrome is, how you treat it, where it comes from, what it does in the body, all the stuff. Okay, so let's break it down. Ehlers Danlos syndrome is a genetic condition. So you either have one of your parents that actually has EDS, or they are a carrier of the EDS dysfunctional genetic shenanigans. Okay? So it is genetic. You are born with it. Out of the EDS patients from everywhere, 99% of them are females. And the age when you really start seeing your symptoms is in your early 20s. So for example, I'm almost 24 and I've been starting to see symptoms the past few years that have just been getting worse, early 20s. So females, usually this is not always the case, but generally people who are tall, slender, pale, that is associated with EDS. People think, oh, you might have EDS. That is a generalization, but is actually often true, which is why it's kind of become a stereotype. So, EDS is a group of disorders, genetic group of disorders that affects the connective tissues in your body. So this is caused by your body producing faulty collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein found in your body. Did you know that? That is fascinating to me. I'm like, wow, the most abundant protein in my body is faulty. Hooray! So it is caused by essentially faulty connective tissue. Literally, it connects everything in your body. Your joints, your organs, your toes, your eyeballs. I mean, everything. Think ligaments, tendons, everything is connected through the connective tissue, the collagen, and everything. And when you have EDS, that causes the connective tissue, that collagen, to become much weaker, because you have in the connective tissue, you have some that are faulty, so it's much more loose and faulty, just faulty. So although there are technically, as of 2017, there are technically 13 different types of EDS. The most common type is type 3, which is just hypermobile EDS. This isn't something that's, oh, it's just fine and no problems. It is the least dangerous of the 13, but it is not pleasant and it can cause a lot of symptoms. So I'm just going to talk about hypermobile EDS today. That is what I have, and it's the most common. So let's just get down into the details. Okay. So the classic hypermobile EDS symptoms vary from person to person a lot. And one person could have 3 symptoms and they're not that bad, and then one person could have 17 and they're horrid. Okay? But here are some, put this in parentheses, this is not a full list. It's not a comprehensive list of all of them, but these are some of the symptoms. Here we go. Joint hypermobility, frequent dislocations or subluxations. Subluxations are partial dislocation of a joint. Soft, smooth, or stretchy skin that bruises easily. Chronic muscle and bone pain. early onset osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, GI symptoms such as motility issues, gastroparesis, etc., bloating, nausea, vomiting, heartburn, constipation, the list goes on in that area. Dysfunction of the autonomic nervous system is caused by this type 3 EDS. And the list just goes on and on and on. And I'm not going to read them all because it would take me 14 hours. But it causes a lot of other issues that can be pretty severe. Unfortunately, right now, EDS, the hypermobility form of EDS, is only a clinical diagnosis. There is no blood test or any other type of test that can pick up that specific gene. We haven't discovered that yet. We're still working on research, I guess. So the clinical diagnosis takes in your symptoms based on a few different categories and things that they need to see that you match. They also take your family history and eliminate any other possibilities of diseases or illnesses, syndromes that could be causing these symptoms that you have. So there is currently no cure for EDS. Yay! But it's fine. It's fine. Symptom management, prevention of things worsening, that's our goal really when we are treating EDS. So things like physical therapy to strengthen your muscles, because muscles are not connective tissue. So your muscles can be strengthened to help prevent joint dislocations and things like that, because the ligaments and tendons that hold your joints together are weak because they contain collagen. So it kind of helps the other by strengthening the muscles. Braces are also used when you have very weak joints, or sometimes you'll just wear them when you have a joint that dislocated and you need to wear it for a day or two just to make sure that it stays in place and that it can heal. Pain management is also something that's huge. EDS can cause severe pain, and when needed, some type of pain management can be necessary in that area. In regards to any other treatments, mostly they are treating the other diseases or other illnesses that the EDS causes. For example, I have gastroparesis and slow motility in my intestines, both my large and small intestines. So I have to treat my gastroparesis as if it were a separate illness and disease, which it is. So whatever other illnesses and things are caused by EDS, you do need to treat those and make sure that those are under control. So it can be very overwhelming. Just do some research. I recommend doing some research and educating yourself so that you know more about what you might have, or if you've been diagnosed with it, just to know more about what I've been diagnosed with, because the doctors can say things. I like to know all of that I can know. If you are thinking that you might have EDS, then I really recommend you see a geneticist who preferably specializes in connective tissue disorders. That is the preferred doctor that you would see for something like that. And that's all I have for you guys, folks. I know I just word vomited all over you, and I hope that was helpful. So that is Ehlers Danlos syndrome. It is a genetic connective tissue disorder where our body produces faulty collagen. So every single thing in our body that is connected together is wobbly. So we're in hypermobile EDS like me. We are extra stretchy and we cause all other kind of symptoms as well. So Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you have not already. I would really appreciate that, and honestly, I would love that because I love educating and spreading the word about these invisible and rare diseases that other people just don't know about. So I will see you all super soon.